Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Superbike 22, and it's time to continue with our Superbike 22 Championship. This is of course being hosted by ZenQVix. I was invited by 100k Blade, and here we are with the first race of the season. Now a big shout out to Sergio23 for making yet again another helmet for me to use in this championship. We had the testing helmet, and now we have the actual race helmet. Now, we're starting up first with Aragon, and let me be honest, Aragon is one of my bogey circuits. I don't do particularly well here. It's a difficult track. I don't dislike it, but I'm just not very good at it. So I do need to really buckle down here today, and hopefully we can do well, and do well enough to keep the competition interesting. So we'll see how we get on, but of course guys, if you're new to the channel and you're yet to subscribe, now's a great time to do so, so I would implore you to do so if you like bike gaming content, if you like my commentary, and if you want to keep inundated with lots of bike content every single day, and I do suggest you to subscribe. But of course, it's entirely up to you and you don't have to. So anyway, into the first attempt of the chicane, and that was a mess. Didn't do very well there, so we do need to improve upon there. Now of course, if you watched the testing video just a few days ago, you notice that I'm quite quick off the get-go. I can do a decent lap. I don't tend to mess around waiting to change anything in the settings or the suspension or that. I just get straight on the bike, get straight out there, choose the tyres you want and just go for it. So that's what I'm doing here today, and already we're looking okay, but it's a bit misleading because everyone is on a good lap now, as I almost made a mess of turn 14, but now into turn 15 and we're almost following in the Yamaha. Quick look behind me as Flavio just appears on screen as my teammate, of course, and fair play to Salga's moving out of the way, because of course he knows that at that point he had messed up his lap and I would be on a quicker version, so thank you to him. But I am going to go a bit deep into turn 16. I don't like my chances of Flavio following me on this next particular lap, and I guess Salga's are going to do the same, so we'll see how that works out for the pair of them. But across the line we are going to set the ball rolling to 1:47.727, so that is not a good lap time. It's certainly going to be improving from this point onwards, but I guess it's a benchmark, it's a starting point, and we have to start somewhere, so there it is on screen right now. So back to the winter testing, we did some pretty solid laps, 10 laps in Misano, some consistent, somewhat few mistakes, but we didn't use any fuel and we didn't use tyre wear. This time tyre degradation is on and fuel is going to be a factor, so we're going to have to be smart about this one, play it right, and hopefully we can maintain the fuel for the race and also have enough fuel for the qualifying, because of course that will be crucial as well, to make sure we got a nice amount of fuel in the tank so it's not too heavy and we can position ourselves in a good spot for the race. So a look on the left hand side of the screen, I don't think many riders have set any lap times yet. There goes 100k Blade across the line. He's 2.7 seconds behind us at this point of the qualifying. Hard on the brakes will go before the 150 meter board. Can we get it right? We can. Beautifully done going into the apex of turn 12. Now for the right hand side here for 13 and then into 14, it's where it's such a difficult part for me. Am I going to get right this time? Kind of, yeah, not bad. I think it could have been a bit cleaner, but it's alright, as we now bring on the acceleration out of 15, trying to keep the front end of the M1000RR down. The wing's not even helping me in this exchange, and we're not going to improve, down by 67 thousandth of a second. So onto the brakes we'll go, and now into the left hand side. We might run it a bit too deep. No, I think we're good actually. Not a bad effort. So this will be the end of my first couple of laps here, because we do really need to head back into the pits and get a fresh pair of tyres. But we did improve, surprisingly. Not bad. So anyway, back out of the acceleration part, and for some strange reason, I don't know why, it says we invalidated the lap. I'm not on a lap here, I just came straight out of the pits and back onto the track, and I want to try the medium front. I'm going to give the SC2 a go. I think that could help me a lot in the race, because we're going to go for 50% race distance, and hopefully with the medium tyre that should help quite a lot. So if it does, we're in business, and I don't think anyone else has thought about using the SC2 as of yet, so I'm going to keep that under my hat. It's a secret between us, okay? So don't tell anyone, yeah? It's a secret between us two. So into the left-hand side we go for turn 4, as the subscribe button flies to the screen there. That was a nifty little feature. So now to the left-hand side and back across to the right. Are we going to be improving? We are, by 0.4 of a second. That would put us in the lower part of 1:47s. Again, not amazing lap times, but give it time, give it time. Flavio's not really put a lap in yet. Rubenus is now up to second, 0.8 of a second behind me. Is that Sergio23 on track? I think it is. I think I recognise that riding style, pretty smooth, and considering he's finished the first sector, it must be the Belgian ace. Flavio's gone down again. Apologies if you heard any extra language from Flavio. But onto the brakes, we're up by 0.6 of a second. Rub your hands together, guys and girls. Into the left-hand side for turn 12, and down we go! Ah! Wow, that went without warning. Well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? So I didn't decide to go for the next SC2 because I want to save one potentially if I want to use it for the race or not. So, whilst that happened, Flavio took a 1 second advantage in here in Aragon in one of my bogey circuits. So I am not hopeful now for the qualifying, but we still have 4 minutes remaining of this lap. Flavio's gone across the line. Well, he will be soon. 3 red sectors for my teammate. It's going to be embarrassing me here in Aragon. I did fear that this was going to be a challenging one. It's going to be very difficult, but we'll stay focused, we'll stay positive. We're trending to be in a 1:47.3, so, ooh, red sector for us. He has got 1.3 seconds quicker now, so let's see if that still remains the same as we go into Sector 2. Someone's ahead of me on circuit. Looks to be one of the Kawasaki's. It is Senq Vix. Hopefully I won't meet him in a difficult corner. Where he is right now is not a bad spot. We've got a good number of bike lengths between us, so even if he does make a mistake or crash, he shouldn't impede our lap time. So let's see how we progress now. Wow, lost 0.7 of a second from the chicane onwards, or the corkscrew should I say, as Senq Vix has made a small mistake. Still on it though, very much on it on board the Kawasaki. The KRT ride looking quite promising on this part of the track, but now into the right hand side. Into turn 14, he has ruined the lap time ever so slightly, but into turn 15, I could pick up some valuable slipstream here to the number 37. Let's see what we can pick up, as Flavio has just crashed in this session. Down by 0.5 of a second now, so we're going to get close. Should put us into the same second, as I'm going to try and go around the outside as NQ. It's not going to happen. Hopefully he doesn't go for the inside line. I would probably think that I've got the speed to go around him. And across the line, we will be going to 0.4 of a second behind. Okay, not a bad effort. Into the 146s. Not bad, not too bad at all. Rubinus 39 has just crashed as Sergio 23 is eyeing up his 3rd position on the grid. Put into the right hand side for the checker corner. We're still on it. Still pushing as much as we possibly can. And of course, 2 more laps to go. I'm concerned about the fuel. We've got 1.2 of fuel left, so we've got to keep on pushing here. Keep on going. Oh, I lost 0.3 of a second in the first split. That's not ideal. So we're already on the back foot here. This is where we lost a lot of time here in Sector 2 to Flavio. Hard on the brakes, sliding the rear of the M1000 RR there. Quick change of direction into turn 9. Tight as you like to the apex. Beautiful corner going in there. But it's just not coming together, is it? We'll have to see in a moment when we go into Sector 2. I do feel significantly stronger here into turn 12. 0.4 of a second. Okay, we're going to improve, but we're still down. Into the left-hand side. Thankfully, this time around we didn't crash. A lot of orange sectors on the left-hand side of your screen there, guys and girls. So a lot of personal bests coming in from our riders. Oh, hard on the brakes to go for 14. Good stopping, though. Good stopping power from the M1000 RR. Bring on the acceleration and keep away from the curbs. Across the 3rd split sector time, where are we going to be? Down by 0.2 of a second. Ooh, there's still life left in this one. If we can get this right going into the final corner now, this could well and truly be the first pole position. It's going to be tight, and Flavio's on a good lap as well. Into the left-hand side, bring on the power, keep the bike straight. Across the line, it is a 0.2 behind. What an effort. That is a top-notch effort, but I don't think we've got enough fuel. I don't know. I don't think we have. 0.3. Flavio has not improved either. It's a 1:46.526 for me. That's a damn shame because I'm still on it here. I needed just another bit of fuel. The tyre feels great. I know it doesn't look great on the graphic, but let's just see what happens in the first split. It's not going to last this lap, but oh, we're up as well. That is typical. Fastest into the first split, and now we're about to run out of fuel, aren't we? Ah, that's punishing. Well, the pole position has gone, but nonetheless, guys and gals, that is your qualifying results for today's Grand Prix. Flavio at the top, myself in second with Rubenus in third, just ahead of another Belgian in the form of the Belgian ace, Sergio 23. So here we go then, no waiting around for race time, it is here. Flavio in pole position, myself in second, which you'll see on the screen in a moment's time. And of course, once again, shout out to Sergio23 for making probably the majority of people's helmets and numbers in this race right now. So here we go then, wait for the red lights to disappear. Usually a pretty good start, so let's see how we get on. Oh, it's a good start. Oh, it's a rocket start. It's a lightning start. Ahead of my teammate, and we have taken the top position. Brilliant start for us. Rubenus went up to third place there, as Sergio now moves up to fourth. 100k blade there's as well. Oh, Rubenus has gone down. That's not the way the Belgian wanted to start this Grand Prix. Flavio was on the cusp of getting past me there. He has the speed to beat me here, so we'll have to see what we can do. I'm a little bit rusty on Superbike 22 for the terms of fuel. I don't remember how much you need to run in this one. I think you can run fuel setting 3 for 1 or 2 laps and then that's it. So I guess we'll figure out, as I'm very gentle on the brakes there for turn 7. Now you can't see the tyres yet, but I didn't go for the SCX, went for the SC0, hoping it would make a difference. But we're not braking hard enough to go into turn 8, that's a mistake! Oh no! I've bottled it! I've absolutely bottled it! Oh, I can't believe that. I didn't brake hard enough, I just went so gentle. As if I was playing MotoGP or something. I went on complete autopilot there. Oh, that's so annoying. That is a big mistake. And there you go, you can see it on the screen right now. An SC1 front and an SC0 rear tyre. Unfortunately, the race is not actually 50% like we thought it would be. That's a mistake from ZenQ Vixen, unfortunately. So, my SC0 tyre is going to be a waste here, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, that's so annoying. I can't believe I had the dream start. I will definitely say to you guys, keep an eye on my starts throughout this championship. I'm either going to mess it up in the next race, or I'll be fast again off the lines. I'm pretty good at when the lights go out, and what a waste opportunity. That's annoying. 1.3 is the gap to Flavio. We've got to really dig down deep here. I'm going to try and use power setting 3 as long as I can, and then I'll start dropping it down to power setting 2. The rear tyre is staying cold. It's not going a nice chunky green like you can see for the left-hand side of your screen. For the, well, at least the right-hand side, but the left-hand side of the right-hand side of the screen, which is the SC1, which is the front tyre, of course. So, 1.2 is the gap. It's good to see Sergio23, Belgian ace, of course. The man who made all the liveries for pretty much everyone, or the helmets and numbers, should I say. He's 2 seconds behind us as the 2 BMW M1000 RRs are living in dreamland right now. Never mind Aragon Motorland, it's Aragon Dreamland for the German manufacturers. Great to see the BMW at the top of its game, and we are closing in actually a little bit on Flavio, but we're using a lot of fuel to do it. So we're going to have to be really careful now. Must keep him in range. As long as I can see him, he can't get away. I hope. So the gap is now 3 seconds to Sergio, so it is just us two now. It's going to be a straight dogfight. Maybe it's this high-speed chess match that's going to beat one of us. One of us are going to end up making mistakes sooner or later. I already made mine. Stupid. I can't believe I did that, but yeah, it is what it is. Soon start off the right way, and we did that straight afterwards. So a big mistake for myself, but into the change direction. We pulled in a small 10th, but it's not a great acceleration out of that corner there from turn 15. The gap is still a second. If we can get it within that second, I'd feel a little bit better about myself, but for now, it's going to be really challenging. And that rear tyre, it looks like it's warmed up a little bit, but it just doesn't feel good. I should have gone for the SCX. I know the SCX wouldn't have lasted, or it won't last, but at least I'd be able to fight back with Flavio. Across the line, he is the quickest, immediately bettered by myself. 0.4 of a second went into the favour of us, who you're watching on screen right now, but bear in mind, I have to drop the fuel down sooner or later. I can't keep on running with power setting 3. I'll go until I really don't feel like I'm making any inroads, and I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm making any inroads already. I think he's just setting in the pace that he's going to be comfortable with, so he can ride within himself and just take away at the front. But look at the difference we're making on the riders behind. We are the top of our game right now, fair play. I feel pretty good on Superbike 22, I always have done. I feel like this is the one that, if they did esports, maybe I could have made it, but I don't know. I don't think I can commit enough time to something like that, but it would have been amazing if I could. But anyway, into turn 9. 1.3 seconds, 1.2 and a half. Oh, it's challenging. Look at the two Ducatis there, third and fourth. You got Sergio 23 in third on the podium position for the Belgian. And a 100k blade or 100 Yan is there in fourth place. Hard on the anchors we go again. I think Flavio's checking out here. He's now got it to 1.6. That's the difference between those esport level talents. They just can churn out far. Hard on the brakes again. That's it, unfortunately. I don't think I can contend with his pace. Not here in Aragon. Maybe some of the other circuits that I'm pretty good at. Estoril, Assen, possibly Most. I do really love Most, and maybe even Donington Park. But this is a lot to ask here in Aragon. If I can walk away with second place, it's not the end of the world. And considering I'm all about the team, it's good to see. As it stands, we're going to get 45 championship points. But that's it. I'm pushing too hard now. Drop it down to power setting 2. Take a seat back in the chair and just relax, because Flavio has just done a 146.892. I don't think I can do that with the SC0. That was a mistake. That was a mistake to choose that tyre. Usually when my Superbike career mode videos, I don't ever go for the SC0. I just don't really feel comfortable with it. I should have gone for the SCX, but I know it doesn't last. I know it doesn't last the distance. And I thought we were doing a 50% race distance here. So I thought choosing the SC0 would last a bit longer. But I guess it's not even going to really matter. Considering that the rear tyre is still cold, it's going to burn just as quickly, or at least degrade as quickly, as the SCX. So not really a benefit here in this part of the race. So I do apologise to the viewers that this race is not going to be as interesting as I would have hoped, especially after doing so well in the qualifying, just 0.2 of a second behind the number 29. It just seems the number 29 always has my number. From Flavio to Sacred Meerkat, number 29 is suddenly greater than 47 somehow. But anyway, into the left-hand side. Oh, there's a crash down behind us. The rider in 8th place. I don't think it was Monahan. I think Monahan has been gifted the position of 8th. Well, into the brakes we go. Turn 14. Just not comfortable. I don't feel comfortable at all compared to what we had with the SC1 and the SCQ. I'm struggling to get the bike stopped, and I just don't feel comfortable. This is going to be a long race, ladies and gentlemen. I did drop down to power setting 2 too early, I think, because judging by the looks of, we've still got plenty of fuel left in power setting 3. Now we've gone wide to turn 16. This one's getting ugly. Not a great result from the man they call the Doctor. But I've just got to give credit where credit's due. Flavio's looking great. Sergio 23 looking very solid as well. Not actually been playing Superbike 22 in quite a while. It must have been a long couple of months since Superbike 22 was played on Sergio's PC. It has to have been a long time. I think the last time he played, I'm going to use quotation marks there, was just to make helmets and liveries. So, yeah, a good job to him to be in 3rd place, especially ahead of Rubinus, the number 63. Looking very strong as Sergio 23, and I'm pretty certain he won't mind me saying this is his bogey circuit as well. Aragon, it doesn't do any of the aces any favours, I don't think. We'll see if maybe Flavio enjoys it, but yeah, it's just a very difficult, demanding, technical circuit here in the Motorland Aragon GP. Now, of course, whilst I have the moment to ask you guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see of these videos. Now, I have included the majority of the qualifying in today's video. If you want me to shorten it down, or if you want me to include the lot, let me know in the comment section down below, because I do appreciate this video will be over 20 minutes long by the time it comes to its completion. So yeah, let me know, and I'll decide on what to do from there. So I'll influence it however way you see fit. But anyway, back to the business at hand. Into the right hand side for turn 14, nice and tight to the apex. A bit too tight actually. We get a metaphorical hand slap, a slap on the wrist. Whereas my lap times, my goodness, there was really disappointing. And as you can see, we've progressively gone worse with the SC0 tyre. And we've been dropping the power down as well, so I guess it is a little bit misleading, but I just don't feel comfortable right now. Considering how we started in the qualifying and how we finished the qualifying, I was ready for a good ding-dong of a battle, but yeah. Looks like my early braking and gentle braking had the adverse effect, but that's again another 1:48 lap time. It's not going to contend with someone who is esports level, is it? It's not ideal. There's someone off the circuit just ahead of us. Is he there to the left-hand side? You can see it on the graphic. He must have gone ghost because I don't see him. Must be invisible at this point of the race. But whoever is in last position is sitting there just off the Carlos Checa corner in turn 3. There's a rider who's gone down in turn 14. In fact, our mystery rider's gone away now. Was that the other number 29 who's rocking number 44? Is it Sarles? Not entirely sure. I couldn't really see because of the white font in the clouds. It was very difficult to figure that out. But anyway, into the change direction. It's a 6-second gap to Flavio. He's going to be pleased with this one. I know he was a little bit disappointed with his own performance in the qualifying, but he is going to be pleased with that one. GG's for Flavio Baldacci. Sergio 23 behind me, still in 5th. Rubinus 39 4th. 100k Blade in 5th, so that's a good number for him. He'll be earning the Ducati Panigale V4 squad some valuable points. Of course, the championship host, ZenQ Vix, is down there in 6th place as well with the KRT team. And Kaspar in 7th, the DrAce channel member. And finally we have Monahan, 1, 2, 3, 4, down there in 8th place on board the Barney Spark Ducati, I do believe. So charging down the straight, this will be our penultimate time of entering the difficult turn 16. A little bit wide and back to the left-hand side. I'm going to be using power setting 3 for a little bit more. Across the line, and it's still going to be a 148, isn't it? It is a 148.705, so consistent towards the latter stage of the Grand Prix, but those lap times are not good enough. They're not good enough to compete with Flavio, so we need to dig down deep and really focus on improving for the next couple of Grand Prix. Now, of course, I don't know if I mentioned this already, so I'll let you know. It is only going to be one video of these per week because, of course, time restrictions. We have one race every single Monday. So for the next couple of weeks, you're going to have plenty of races just like this one. So I do hope you enjoy them. Hopefully I can be a bit more competitive and hopefully not make a stupid mistake into the first lap. So early race nerves, let's say. So we'll improve upon that as we go. But ultimately, I've got to say, I really enjoyed this. This was a fantastic experience. It's been a long time since I've competed in a championship, and, well, the last time I competed in anything, or at least hosted a championship, I did all the commentary, so it's nice to be racing once again, and I'm pretty certain I'll be commentating another one in the future, and racing as well, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, final lap it is, taking my time now to cross into the final couple of corners. We've stayed on board the bike, we made a big mistake, but we didn't crash. Almost jinxed myself there as we went onto, and again, let's just end this race, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not going too well here. The SC0 was a big mistake. SC1 was a decent choice, but yeah, nothing to be proud of in this one. I think I put up a bloody good effort in the qualifying, but when it came to what matters the most, that's where I begin to struggle. So yes, shout out to Flavio. Brilliant victory for the number 29. It's going to be a second place for me. Great job for the BMW Motorrad World Superbike team. And then, of course, in third place is Sergio 23, providing nothing goes wrong in the final couple of corners. So there you are then, guys. That is the results on screen. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in a few days' time for another one of these. Or if not, I'll see you tomorrow for another DrAce video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Oh, hi! Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.